Hey, Juicy Crab. Yep, risky fight of the day. Shouldn't be too bad. It's depends how much they overwhelm is going to be the question. That's a lot of doggos. It's going pretty well, thank you. How are you doing? Do I want to clear the dogs? I probably should. Not with you first, though. Right. Priority, militia glaives. Never pronounce it. Godendang. And two-handed axes. Everything else, kind of don't really give two shits about. Big push on the bottom side. That means he's just going to go there. We'll do it anyway. Beautiful. That's good enough. It's tempting to walk forward and punch you, but it puts me in a bad spot. You are alive. You're actually becoming pretty good. I do need to fix your fatigue a little bit. I couldn't work out without using it how much fatigue I would need for perfect focus with Killing Frenzy. Turns out it's 135. And you're on 102. We can reduce the 135 even further though. And we can also get Battle Floor. Battle Floor would help a lot to fix it as well. I'm almost tempted to walk down one. If I go there, it leaves this entirely open. But that means the glaive's going to get the hill. I think I have to do that. Yeah, that's the only safe spot. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Now it's just this militia glaive. I think it's just the one. Yeah, it's just the one glaive down here. Wow, you did nothing. Bit of a contrast there. Do you have underdog? No. Not really your job to get underdog, is it? You're just built to last. You're a Dyson Hoover. Nice. I wasn't sure if I was going to get anyone else to cover here, but I don't think I am. He could go around here, but he won't be able to attack if he does that. Actually, no, he can't go there. He'll have to go there. Which he can still do. Whether he will, I don't know. Nope. Okay. I don't really want your armor, but I might as well take it if I have the option. Still taking them. I need to get you a better ball. Or armor-piercing arrows and broad arrows, actually. That's what I need to get you. Do you have crippling strikes? I feel like you're really effective. No, you just hitting like a truck. That's all. Yeah, you're running. Probably should have went for you. That's fine. Archer might be able to get one. No, I don't have the fatigue. Yeah, your perfect focus takes too much out of you right now. I think the dogs can get you, but I don't really care. The extra tools is really nice from the scavenger cart. That's actually paying dividends. That's about what? 70 gold worth of tools that we got. After 20 fights, scavenger cart pays for itself at that rate. It's not bad. Not bad. Escort caravan, tooth and tail, hunting giants. Don't think we're ready for unholds. No. Where's that caravan going? Let me guess. East? Always east. The problem is, there's nothing over here. Question mark. That one. The dead end over there, though. There's no quests because it's the both cities. Oh no, I can put you in now if you want, Wolf. What character would you like? The only named character we've got is Sir Juicy Crab. So everyone else is available to be named. So we've got our kind of super tank on the corner, holding down the line with spears. She might be getting rid of soon. We've got a throwing polearm expert. Soon they'll be on the back line for going to be a bitch to the group. So you want to be the camp cook? Okay. Once we get a camp cook, Salty, I'll put you in. That was very delayed. We've got a staff fighter who's going monk on people's ass. This person might be dying soon, but they might have saved themselves. This is like a staff tank. I think eventually we're getting rid of them. So I won't put that one on. We've got another hybrid thrower. It's going to be flipping between throwing axes and basically a big spear to stab over the top. We got two slingers that eat rocks at people. One of them is a dedicated slinger. The other one throws nets and slings. Speaking of. Wolf of Laughing Howl. Okay. I'll give you the good one. Yep, we have nets. They have slings and nets. So the idea for these two, this person nets them, and this person gets bonus accuracy if they are netted. So this person nets them, this one shanks the shit out of them. Yeah, Gumbo Wombo. And then that's Sir Juicy Crab, who is already taken. I need to fix your armor at some point. Did it hybrid thrower? Okay. Wolf. I'm not sure how many letters we get. Wolf of Laughing. I can't change the title just yet. Because I need to remind myself to take adaptive. So I can't change the title just yet. Let's do Wolf. If you remind me later, after I've taken this, I can change the title. That just reminds me what I need to do for them. So APT is adapt. Laughing Wolf. Okay, I could do Laughing Wolf. Right. Let's head over. That's a castle. Let's head over this way. Two leaders. Oh, they got killed. Never mind. Use a hope I get you off the front line soon, because you're currently in a place where you shouldn't be. And yeah, let's just say you've taken a bit of damage. Not dead yet, but you've taken a bit of damage. But I need you on the front at the minute. Free skull. Do we risk a free skull? This is to equip my characters. Yeah, this is how they're arranged. Yeah. What's the quest? I think it's bandits. For 1,400, so it is a lot. Return won't be that bad, you reckon? Well, the more it pays, the harder to fight. Okay, let's do some limit testing. I'm willing to scum save this. Otherwise, I'll just be perma-doing 1 skull, 2 skulls. And I want to actually push myself. So, I'm willing to scum save. This is just for me to see if I can do it. That's not too bad. That's perfectly doable, actually. I thought it was going to be like 12 Raidus. Oh, I don't like that high ground, though. Well, Raiders would be really nasty for us right now. Okay, they're giving us time. I'm going to rearrange myself over here. Yeah, terrain is kind of bad. I need to rearrange myself over here. Can't go too far, though. I think there. Is your initiative that low? It is really, really, really fun. It really is. Okay, this I can work with. The next turn, we're going to get shot at a lot, so we might take a lot of range damage here. Next turn, I'm going to try to use perfect focus and try and just trim down a lot of the shaft. Axe needs to get hurt. Almost. Witch Hunter's back here. Beautiful. Here we go. Right, they're coming in. Spear walls for the win. Nice. Very next. Yeah, spear walls are very good. It does have its downsides. The downside is spears are one of the weaker weapons. So, things to note. I'm going to go through like a new player thing here. The base damage of the weapon, and then there's also how effective it is against armor. So only 25% of our damage will bypass armor. And then the armor would take 95%. So if we stab, this is like the base stats of the spear. We will do 33 to 38 damage if it hits HP. If we hit armor, we will do 31 to 36 damage, and 0 to 9 will go through the armor. So we do very little damage to flesh if there is armor in the way. So these are purely for... But the benefit is they have an increased chance to hit. So it has plus 20% chance to hit, right? So spears are very good for people that have low accuracy. But they won't do a lot unless they hit flesh. They're not very good against armor. Take something like... I don't have any hammers or anything. Yep, trying to keep monsters away, things like that, they're very good. Because monsters typically don't wear armor. They have hide, that's quite low armor. But typically don't. This is a two-handed spear. Now this is a bit different. Actually, kind of similar, actually. But this does 60 to 80 damage. But it's a two-handed spear, so you can only stab once. Yeah, you're talking about spear wall. Yeah. So spear wall also does half damage. So if an enemy walks into my range, it will do a thrust attack for half the damage. Sorry, my brother was asking me something. Yeah, it'll be spear wall. So yeah, spear wall does targets receive half the damage of a normal thrust attack. This is your thrust. We do, however, get benefits. So this guy's dedicated to spear walling. He does bonus damage for spear walls. And we'll eventually get this as well, which buffs thrust. And then we'll also get this that also buffs spear wall. So there's ways that you can like buff it up, but spears are the weaker weapon. Quartz, typically. Oh yeah, it's nuts. Yeah. Yes, this is heavily modded. This is the Legends mod. So here's your masteries, Wolf. So this person, theoretically, could have been a throwing master, a sling, which is what I took, a spear master, a dagger, a staff, a hammer, or a bow, or a net. This one is my net slinger, for example. This person could have used swords, crossbows, flails, throwing weapons, bows. So what mastery they get is based on their background and a bit of randomness. The stars, which determines what stats they get when they level up, is completely random. For certain exceptions, but for the most part, assume random. If you ever want to get into it, Wolf, and want to get into Legends, let me know. I'm happy to give a rundown. Same for you, Salty. Yeah, that militia spear we need to be careful of. Honestly, it's just pickaxe and militia spear now, right? Oh, and crossbow. Really? Double 81 miss. That sucks. Ooh. Yep, sounds good, man. Good head hit. Nice. Okay, release the dogs. You keep them busy. Good stuff. I think it's time to push you forward. There's an argument to go back and stab, actually. Wasn't enough. You haven't waited yet. Actually, I should have left you there. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake, actually. Should have moved him forward. Yeah, you'll be fine if you go there. We're in the bag. I'm just trying to make sure I don't take an unnecessary death. Like, we've won the fight. There's still a chance of death, is what I'm trying to make sure we don't deal with. What I should do, actually, net you up. The heal's going to waste his turn trying to break out. Didn't. Interesting, because he got dazed, so he couldn't. Cool. Cool. You wait. You puncture you. The good thing about Puncher completely bypasses armor, but has a very low chance to hit, unless they are trying to run away, which he is, or they are netted, which he is. So we have 95% chance to hit. 95 is the highest you can get. Basically kills him. And Puncher bypasses armor, so because the armor survived, we have a much higher chance of getting the armor as loot as well. So if you don't destroy the armor when you're fighting, you have a higher chance of getting it at the end of the fight. So dagger bashing at the end can be very effective if you do it right. You can get a lot of extra loot, and that's in vanilla as well. Am I willing to let you walk forward? Yes. I want to get that crossbow out of combat. What? Double 78 miss. That's unfortunate. Oh, made him pull out his sword. Let's see if I can get this thug's armor as well while I'm here. He's trying to run away, that's fine. So a lot of these guys are now just trying to run. Okay, we got your armor. We'll stab you. Push you forward. These are all trying to run away. It doesn't really matter which one I go for. I'm trying to go for the ones who might be able to get away if I don't kill them. Dogs are out. I'm glad they've already started chasing, because that means they can catch up to whoever they want. Beautiful. One health. That's typical, isn't it? I don't think there's any more armor that I want. Beautiful. Roll them down. Dogs typically tend to go first. So now they've trapped them. Not that they really have anything that I want, but I mean, it's more XP if I kill them. The only time it wouldn't be worth is if I had someone bleeding out. There we go. Ooh, we have too many items. 1, 2. Right, let's give up a couple of knives. I think knives are worth the least. Could be wrong. Boom, preskull. That actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We didn't actually take any wounds either. Oh, that's fine. We took a bit of armor damage, but that's to be expected. And Laughing Wolf got a level up. You could do with a little bit more resolve. You do need more health, though, as well. We'll take that one resolve roll. That gets you up to 50. So this is where the stars come in handy, Wolf. Stars determine what you are likely to roll in that stat. So in this case, your melee skill will always be a high roll. Your range skill will always be a 4. So this can be, I believe, a 3 or a 4. This will always be a 4. This will always be a 2 or a 3. I could be wrong on that one. And then all of these would just be their normal base rolls, which is 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, I think. We will take the resolve roll, though. Because that puts you up to 50, which is, honestly, all you'll really need. Because eventually we'll be taking that off of you. I do need to get you ready for throwing. So it might be time to adapt. But that means putting you on the back line, which leads to another problem. I can't put you on the back line until... Honestly? You're going to be better. No, you're better after the adapt. So, what we'll do... is give you your throwing axe. Adapt you for throwing. Now you've got quick hands, throwing, and close quarter archer, which is the 3 that we wanted. And then you'll probably go throwing, quick hands, close quarter. Oh man. Your next 4 levels are going to be absolutely nuts. Oh, bags and belts. Oh, you don't have bags and belts. Ooh, that's a bit of a problem. Just a smidge. That's fine though, because that just means we need to get you the bigger bundles. And you're still going to be using a pole arm anyway. Yeah, the idea is, so what we can eventually do is throwing takes 4 AP, stabbing takes 6, right? You get 9 actions per turn. Once you take polearm specialist, that goes down to 5. So what you try to do, from what I'm aware, is you throw an axe, then you stab with your spear. You can use your quick hands once per turn, so you can do that for free to swap very easily. What the fuck is going on? And with close quarters combat archer, when you use a throwing weapon, it inflicts additional damage scaling based on 30% of your melee skill. We've been scaling your melee skill. So, once this is done, you will do an extra like 20 damage. Throwing axes do 25 to 40, and you're going to be doing an extra 20 damage on top of that. You get an extra 50% damage from this. This gives you an extra 23% damage. And this gives you an extra 30. So you're going to effectively be doing double damage with throwing axes. If not more. That's kind of the gimmick we've gone for this one. So it's got the potential to go crazy. We do need to get you some bigger bundles, though. I think javelins are better. I don't know what I prefer. I think javelins to begin with are fine. We've got a lot of... What's the trading like here? Very good. Time to make some money. I don't like these. I should keep it, but I don't like them. If they're on 0, I typically just get rid. I should maybe break those down for tools, but that's fine. Holy arrows, Batman. Well, that frees us up a bunch of space. We now get a bit of money as well. Things are expensive here. I guess that makes sense. Right. I am afraid, though, that's where I'm going to have to call it today. I did start a bit late. I do apologize. I'm needed in the house, which is what I got asked for earlier. I told them 15 minutes, and here we are.